Alright, check it out. I think everybody has their own way of doing these things, and this is the one I've devised. What I've done is I've actually drilled through the end tabs on 4 corners of the wing, or the center panel, and I put screws into the table. This thing's not going anywhere, okay? And that's key. And obviously, don't take this off to do these processes after you've built it on a flat surface, because I've made that mistake before with things like this. And put it on something else because it feels easier to do. Because when putting this sheathing on, you can still warp this wing. So you still need to be on a nice flat surface. So plan on your board getting some holes in it. What I have done, or what I have elected to do, let me show you a little bit better. What I have elected to do is to take and I've nailed this down basically. This is just a support. I've taped in between each individual bay down to the spar and got a really good adhesion. Every bay, and it's important to do each one. That way when I pull this up, and I pulled this tight so I could get rid of any kind of line up against this spar. So I pulled this tight, and now I can pull this back and allow it to sit and be able to glue up to the inside of the spar, which is real important. Now when I go to actually glue this up and pull this down, what I have to do, or what I did, is if you'll notice these pieces of tape are not in between each bay, they are directly on top of the ribs themselves. So when I go to pull this down, I'm going to work my hand down, and I can put a lot of pressure on it because it's actually screwed down, so it's not going anywhere. I can put a lot of pressure on that tape and pull it under my bench. Pull it under my bench and work it all the way down this way and work it. I'm not adhering the tape because I don't want to. I'm not actually gluing it, and I want to be able to get it back off. But so you get the idea. Now it's important to understand that if you were to put these pieces of tape that are putting the pressure on the inside of the bay, you're going to end up with a wing doing this. You don't want that. So you got to make sure that everything is lined up correctly and you don't end up putting pressure where you don't need to put it. So I hope that makes sense. The next shot, I'll show you doing it, or show me doing it. Okay, let me see if I can give you a good view of how this turned out. It's been about 20 minutes, and I just took the tape off. I haven't done anything else. I haven't glued the inside or anything. This is just the end result of the process that I tried. I'm real happy. It turned out as I was hoping it would. Let me show you. The glue joint up here where it meets the stringer is awesome. Got a little bit of tape residue that I need to clean up, but other than that, nothing major there. The contour is nice. There's no waves. The wing is still flat. One of the most important things. And if you turn it upside down, do that. You can see that it's nice and tight up against the ribs for gluing in the next process, and it's nice and tight up against the spar. So exactly what I was hoping it would do. And from this point on, it's kind of onward and upward to the next process.